guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe.
And I'm Orion.
So, Orion, what did you find today?
I found a vintage mini cassette player. I don't know if it's vintage though.
So, pretty cool. So yeah, we know we can't fool anybody. This is Soundwave.
Yeah.
So,
and not just a regular Soundwave, but it feels like one. It's Masterpiece Soundwave.
Yeah, this is Masterpiece Soundwave, and he is awesome. He came out over a decade ago, probably about 12 years ago.
I thought it was 13 or 14 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Because the video I watched on it was about 13 years ago.
Yeah, that's about right. And this was he's a Masterpiece. So most of the Masterpiece I've got have been from Takara. We're usually a little bit better, a little bit more solid. But I did get the Hasbro version for Soundwave. And the biggest reason why is he came with 5 cassettes. And yes, there are 6 cassettes because I also picked up a Ratbat too.
So Ratbat doesn't come with it regularly?
Ratbat, which is this one here, he came with Sound Blaster, which is a black repaint. And
so you have
I don't have Sound Blaster.
And it would make sense if Sound Blaster would also come with a Buzzsaw, but no, it just comes with Soundwave.
Yeah. So, but
you'd think these ones would be switched, but they aren't.
Well, Ratbat came out in 1986. So these ones were all the original ones from 1984. This is Frenzy if you're a cartoon fan, Rumble if you're from the toys. This one's Ratbat. Orion, who's the black one?
Ravage, Laserbeak.
Hold on, hold it up a little bit better.
Laserbeak.
Mm-hmm.
Buzzsaw. And Rumble if you're with the cartoon, and Frenzy if you're with the toys.
Yeah.
I'm with the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon. That's where we got to know all of these guys super well.
Yeah, the cartoon is how I think most people should refer to it.
Yeah. So, cool. So, Soundwave was voiced by Frank Welker, who we just got to meet at TFCon. So, and he was also, I think he was Ravage and maybe Laserbeak. He was so many characters in the first cartoon.
Yeah, he was Megatron too.
Yep.
And I think maybe a couple Autobots.
I think he might have been.
Yeah, so. I remember looking at it, and I know he was at least one Autobot.
I know he was at least Sledge. So, cool. So, Orion has been super good. He is better at Transformers than I am now. And he brought this from robot mode to cassette mode. And I'm going to let him kick it off and tell you what he likes about Soundwave.
So, I like the fact that they made it pretty similar to the G1. And they also kind of nailed the cassette player look. What is this off? Okay, it's good. And also, you can actually press the buttons. I don't think you can press the middle ones, but you can definitely press the sides. Also, the transformation, it was not what I thought it would be like. It felt more like just like a regular Soundwave than like what I'd expect from a Masterpiece. But it was still pretty fun. Yeah,
Soundwave is really neat. He's got some really neat tricks. The newer Masterpieces have just gotten absolutely insane and not very intuitive. This one here, it's good to, in my opinion, it's good to watch a video the first time. But once you kind of understand which way the parts move, I think it is pretty intuitive. So, Orion, is there anything else you wanted to add before I make a couple comments?
You can actually move like this part, and also on the other side, you can kind of move this. I don't know if ours is just stiff, but like I can't really move it that much.
Yep. Yeah, it's got a volume knob, and
you can open that as all good Soundwaves should have.
Mm-hmm. So,
also, he was in our top 6 Soundwave video, which you guys should go watch because it also had tablet Soundwave, but we're not getting into that video. We're doing Masterpiece Soundwave, not top 6 Soundwaves.
Cool. So a couple cool things. So if you look on the back, he does have his batteries. In the original one, these things went underneath the battery cover. But here, they're stuck in there pretty good.
Oh, that one doesn't come out.
Oh, that one doesn't come out. Never mind.
Yeah, this one does come out.
See, this is why I got Orion here.
Like this one, there's a little thing right there, and it like swings up in robot mode. So that's how it goes on, like next to his shoulder.
See, and this is why I've got Orion. That way, Dad doesn't break it. So,
yeah.
So these cassettes are the same size as the original ones, but much, much more complicated. I still just can't believe how much they've done with the Laserbeak and the Ravage and the Ratbat. Even the Frenzy and Rumble are pretty cool. They do have their little rumblers, both of them. And we'll transform them and get a little bit more into that. But yeah, the engineering, I just get so giddy. There's no extra pieces for Ravage. There's no extra pieces for Ratbat or for Soundwave or for Laserbeak. They have all of their weapons fully incorporated into these little tiny mini cassettes, micro cassettes.
I think the only one that's like, wait, no, not that one. I think the only one that's complicated is the Ravage. Like I didn't do that one. Like Dad did that one, but he said it was pretty hard.
Yeah,
and he's also a Transformers master, just like me.
Yeah, the Ravage, he's a little bit tighter. He is a little bit even more complicated, a little bit less intuitive.
So this is the one that I did when Dad was doing Ravage. So he basically taught me through it. I did Rumble, he did Frenzy, and I did a Laserbeak and he did Buzzsaw. So like I kind of got steps, but on the Ratbat I didn't get steps, and Dad basically did them all on his own.
The only one I did was I didn't do the Ratbat.
Yeah, that's the only one that you didn't do.
So.
Well, the only mold you didn't do.
And they are fun. I like doing them. So he does come with. God, it's been so long. He did come with some Energon cubes and some stuff to go into his little window screen here. Again, the G1 cassettes fit in him nicely. Orion was messing with it, and he managed to get Rumble stuck in there. And it was kind of hard to get it out. Definitely required a bit of shaking and thumping to finally get him to wiggle out.
Yeah, and the reason I got it stuck is like the holes are like different things. So if you flip the Rumble upside down, the holes are different levels. I don't know if you can see that, but there's definitely a difference. So I thought they were all supposed to be the same, and I was like when I had Laserbeak and Buzzsaw, like I first put them in like that didn't work properly. Then I put the Decepticon logo up, then it worked. So I thought that if the holes were at the top, that was correct.
Yeah, that should be more the right way to go. So I don't think Orion has ever seen a cassette tape. We were talking about that earlier, and yeah, cassette tapes are like 1980s.
You know, I might have.
So
sometime like maybe like 5 years ago, or maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to explain to him how they worked and how they had the tape that would start from one side and go to the other side, and then you could flip the tapes over inside, and that's so you had side A, and then you flip it over, and then it would be side B, and it would play different songs on the back. So, like I said, he does have some other accessories that come with him. It's been so long. I would have to dig and dig and dig to find them, but I think he came with like the Energon cube or something. And then he does come with his little sound thing that he uses in an episode. I'll show you a little bit more, but basically this piece here will clip into his hand.
So similar to how the Rhinox we did had the device.
Yeah, but these ones were nice. I like when they keep as much of their parts as they can with them. And this one, he's got the weapons, and he's got the his little hand sound cannon thingy, and all that goes in there. Even these little guns here, you can store them in here. So
But we wouldn't really recommend it since it could rubber scratch off the paint.
yeah, they slide in there. They've got grooves and
So,
everything.
Yeah.
I showed Orion with one of Rumble's. Actually, yeah, there goes in just like that. So these are nice for storage too.
Yeah, but me and Dad weren't prefer it since it could scratch the paint off.
And we keep them in robot mode anyways. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm gonna let Orion do Soundwave, and I'm gonna let him do all the cassettes, including Ravage, and we'll go ahead and put it on a timer. I'll let you know how long it took him to do all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Transformers, and we will be back in just a second. And we're back. So
And it took me about 20 minutes to get every single one because this Soundwave was actually pretty easy.
yeah, so Orion did all of these by himself. The only thing I helped him with was Soundwave has some legs that stick in. And honestly, I worry when his legs are kind of up here. There's a catch, and it's pretty hard to pull him out. And we kind of have a deal that if it's something that I think can break just because of the way it's designed, let me do it, because that way if I break it, I can't be mad at myself. Or if he breaks it, then he's going to feel bad. And so anyways, all I did, I just broke up those little gaps. He did Ravage by himself. He did all the other ones. And yeah, he had it all done in about 19 minutes and some change. So he is really, really good. Good job,
Yeah,
dude.
and I didn't have to use a video for any of them but Ravage.
And that's because I made you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think Ravage was that hard. I think I could maybe do it without instructions. Except where you bend it. That's the only part that I really think I needed instructions for.
I think you could do it. I think you just need the instructions once, and then I think you'll be able to do it again after that.
I think the only part I needed the instructions for was doing that weird part
Yeah, with the bend in his. So Ryan, what do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about Soundwave, or do you want to talk about the cassettes first?
We should go from the cassettes first. So I'll put Soundwave
We'll get
right
him
there.
over here. Okay, so which one do you want to start with?
I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe.
Let's just start from one side and work our way over. And we only really need to go. Okay, so Frenzy.
Frenzy for cartoon, Rumble for toys. So he wasn't that hard. He was pretty cool though. He's one of the only two that actually have a waist that goes up, but that's really because he's he turns into a robot.
So
Also he has the things and you can make them go up and down.
yeah, so the little pile drivers come up and down, and you don't have to have them on, so you can pop his fists out.
And get him straight
So
out.
you can pop his fist, and then his little guns come off, and you flip this over and around, and then he can hold it as a gun.
And I think we should get over these quick because there's 7 bots total.
I know, but I just want to show off what he does. So do you have any comments about the transformation, Orion?
It's not too hard, and you shouldn't be expecting something that hard from a cassette. But yeah, it was pretty easy, and overall, I'd give it maybe a 7.
Yeah, the only thing that's wonky with these two guys is his legs have got a really weird kind of fold and roll in these joints here when you get them around his head, and they are a bit stiff to get them out and back into leg mode.
I found it's easy. You can use the spikes on his head to get it out. You can get your nail in there and then bring it out.
Cool. So there is a little bit of die cast in him, even in the. Wait, is that die cast? Nope, that's just plastic. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
I don't really feel.
Yeah, I don't think there's any die cast in them. There is in Soundwave.
Yeah.
All right, so Buzzsaw and Laserbeak. We only have to do one of each mold.
There's die cast in the wings on this one. So Buzzsaw / Laserbeak. Pretty fun. Like I like how the wings fold like around, kind of like how the Ratbat is. And also it's kind of nice how, or like it's kind of cool how like the like jetpack or something like
Those little lasers. Yeah, laser
like,
rockets. Lasers
like
and
they
rockets.
fold down and then like they like become part of it. I like that part of it. And also he has a little camera you can flip down and flip up. I'm not that good at flipping. Oh, I guess you can like just press the back to flip it up. So that's like a neat little feature you can do. And also the feet are cool because like you spin them and then they go down. It's overall pretty fun.
Yeah, so he is really posable. You can bring the wings down a little bit if you want, and I believe there is a way that he can perch on Soundwave's arm too. So
yeah,
I'll have to mess with that. And then again, they do have the little camera. You can't really see it here, but I'll take a picture and show you where that little camera sticks out because Laserbeak was the main spy pre-movies.
Get a look at that. Yeah, it even has the little camera. I really don't think you can catch that on camera, but we will put a very zoomed in picture of it.
Yeah. Okay, and next.
Ratbat. So, second to last of the molds. So, Ratbat didn't come with Soundwave, like you said. It came with a Sound Blaster. And Ratbat's kind of cool. Like, he kind of just folds into like a sandwich, and he also has a jetpack, which like it folds into it like pretty cool. Also, the wings, like it's also pretty cool. Like they also wrap around.
So yeah, here's a look at the back rockets. And I have my G1 upstairs. I don't bring the G1s out very often because they're hard to get to. I have them in glass cases, and I've got boxes behind them so no one gets into them. So that's why I don't often bring the G1s to compare. But with this guy, he had two little ears with the G1, and I had mine lost. And I think I didn't have Ratbat ears for probably a good 15 years until I think I just bought another one or found them online or something. So I got my G1 Ratbat ears. And then again, all of this does fold into the cassette, so there's no extra parts. But Ratbat is super, super cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how he turns from like a burger like mass to like a pancake mass. It's kind of cool. And finally, for the molds, we got Ravage. According to Dad, he was the hardest of the bunch, but I think he was pretty easy. And did I say this on camera? But like, I could do basically all of it except like the fold part. That's the only part that I wouldn't think of doing because it looks pretty weird.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of like the rockets in the back. It's kind of cool. Also, I like how everything kind of like splits in half. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really incredible how they go from cassette to having all of this mass. And this one here, even his jaw folds down and there's different parts. I mean, just the little, they're so good with all the little details in it. You know, the engineers on this were just, I mean, they're absolutely insane how brilliant they are. Pretty sure that a lot of this was the Japanese team over at Takara, but yeah, this one is cool. Yeah, that's Ravage, and I can't believe how they make these things into cassettes.
Now, finally, we're getting on to the main focus of this whole video, Masterpiece Soundwave. So, the transformation, definitely really fun. Nothing too unique, but, like, it's still really fun. So, like, this whole gun, like, folds down the thing to, like, hold it, folds in, and it's pretty cool, and, like, this, it like turns around and then folds down. There's a lot of like folding in this. And the legs, like, you don't actually put like anything in. Except like, this does collapse in. I can show you guys. Get it all straightened out. And isn't there a button? Where'd the button go?
Oh, the button's on the back of the leg. You're touching it right here.
Oh yeah, right there. It's not on like that leg. I think I'm supposed to get more before I do that. Oh, it folded in.
Yeah, so you got to use the button to collapse the legs down.
Yeah, but like, you have to do that later, and I'm not going to transform this whole thing on camera. Okay, get that all straightened out. And this, like, it folds down, and then, like, this part, like folds onto that, and then, like, you split it. And that's kind of all I have to say. Also, this little, like, arm cannon is pretty cool. It kind of looks like, a shockwave.
So, oh, he's got a button here. What's this button do, Orion?
There's a button there?
Yeah.
You sure? Oh, there's a button.
I wonder if that was for the legs.
No, the legs have
For breaking the legs off? So there's a button here that we probably should have pushed.
Let me see if it does anything. No, it doesn't do that. Huh, that's weird. I guess we discovered something new.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look and see what that does.
That's weird. Let me see if it does something up there.
No, it wouldn't be there. So, okay. We'll take a look and I'll put a little caption in there if we figure that out. So, the biggest difference between Hasbro and Takara is Hasbro came with yellow eyes and Takara came with red eyes.
I think I prefer Takara.
I like Hasbro because Hasbro came with 6 tapes and Takara only came with 1. So,
I only prefer Takara because of the red eyes.
Yeah. So, and then, yeah, his hand folds out. That comes off. Kind of the basic. He does have fingers, so he is posable, and you can make it where he is touching himself and opening up his chest.
And that's how we originally had it.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can push his little button there. And, yeah, he's a neat one.
And maybe you can even make him press it. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So he's always been one of my favorites. He's one of my favorite masterpieces. I haven't done him in a long time. I still haven't done him in a long time because Orion did him from robot to cassette and then cassette player to robot mode again. And just forget how much I like having him in my hand. He does have the die-cast feet, which gives him a little bit of extra weight.
And also, when we just took him off the shelf yesterday, like his feet were really cold.
So, yeah, and then he does have that little groove there, which I think can get Laserbeak to balance or
Buzzsaw. You want me to try?
Here. It just goes right here.
I guess it would just balance there.
No, not like that, I don't think. It's like that.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. See,
I think...
Oh, right, I have it. See, he's stuck on there.
I imagined him being like faced the other way.
Well, no, because he comes in and he flies to Soundwave, and then Soundwave talks to him. Because they're besties. Soundwave he's like their dad. So, awesome. Well, I love Soundwave. I love the cassettes. I think, like, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 11 out of 10. Ryan, what's your thoughts?
7 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, 9.7 out of 10. Whatever that one was. And whatever that one was, I forget. Actually, I think I'm gonna end up changing my mind. I don't know what my final thoughts are. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Masterpiece Soundwave. We're going to one of the oldies but the goodies. And we will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've given us. We are growing very quickly, you know, for just kind of winging this and doing this as a father and son activity. Father and sons when Drake is here. So thank you so much. We will see you next time. I'm Joe.
I'm Orion. And would you mind if I give the viewers a little spoiler on our next video?
Sure.
Okay. This is all you get.
Yeah, that's one of Orion's favorites now. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Bye.